Video or
Audio.
Are we on now?
Now we're on now.
Now we're on? We're on?
Yes,
we're on. We're on?
Yes.
You're in.
All right. What's happening, everybody? We'll do this all over again.
Yeah.
It's Ike from Flipside Music. Welcome to What the F.A.Q. I'm here as always with
Dylan.
and
Not
Special
always.
guest host.
not always and a special side guest host. We have Ryan from RNA Music. Your Texas guitar studio and lessons. I screwed it all up. Lessons
Your
studio.
favorite
Yes, that's it.
mom and pop guitar
Shop.
lesson studio guitar shop.
Yeah.
Deep in the heart of Texas, which is not where I am.
Right.
I'm in my second favorite state.
Yeah, he's here visiting us for the Guitar F.A.Q tomorrow, not Saturday.
Yes.
Yes. So Ryan's here, and he's going to help us out. We're going to put him to work for a day, maybe.
Yeah. I told my friends, like, I'm taking a vacation from a guitar shop to
To
go
go
spend
to a
3
guitar
days in a
shop.
guitar shop.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's come all the way from Texas to offer beard tutoring services.
right. He's going to help, he's going to help me figure out the beard situation.
Yeah.
But he's going to hang around, and then we're going to do the Guitar F.A.Q on Saturday, and, go see a couple friends and people and this and that, and it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm excited.
So if you guys don't know Ryan, go check him out, RNA Music, deep in the heart of Texas.
That's right.
That's the
See,
place.
I'm not filming Ask RNA today because I'm here.
Right.
So.
Which is, it's like shameless plugs all the time for us, which we appreciate, of course.
Pretty much every video somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere there's at least a reference or something, or I'll watch it and go, okay, I caught that. I caught what he was saying. But yeah, so we're gonna do maybe a shorter version of
Okay.
F.A.Q today, just because we got a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, the Guitar F.A.Q is Saturday.
Yeah.
So if you're local and you watch us, which we don't have a lot of local,
Jacob and a few of the others.
we
but
don't have a ton of local watchers,
Yeah.
which I wish
Well,
we did.
We got to work on that.
Right, I agree.
I got to send Angela the link so she can.
Oh yeah, get her to chime in. If you guys have any questions for me, Ryan, Dylan,
Yes.
anything about Guitar F.A.Qs and such, let us know. Like I said, we didn't pick anything to go through or anything like that.
No, I didn't really know since wasn't sure what to expect today. So
Well, I
was just
didn't.
gonna roll
I didn't
with it.
even know we were going to make it back.
Yeah. in
Even
time.
14 people watching right now.
That's good. Those are the
A
diehards.
whole whopping 14.
Yeah, the diehards. Yeah, we literally just pulled up a minute before we went live.
Yeah.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, Ryan hasn't
coming
even
in
really
hot.
seen the shop yet. He
Yeah.
basically just ran right in here.
Right. Yeah, we just came in here. It's like, hey, look at that. Oh, wow, that's great.
Bring
Sit
me to
down.
the studio. Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah, traffic
I'm
is
sure.
insane today.
I-70's been all messed up for a couple days now. Yeah.
Well, I left at 10 to 2, quarter to 2. I didn't get there until it was 45 minutes. More than 40. No, it was 50 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive back. Yeah, it's been terrible. So, anyway, we got a lot of stuff going on though with the new stuff. We got a stage being built, so I think the next F.A.Q we do,
That'll be cool.
that's pretty good, right?
Yes.
It's gonna be. Good.
Yeah.
There's room for a drum set.
Oh yeah.
And some half stacks.
8 foot. Well, I don't know about the half stacks, but I'm sure we can figure.
1/4
out.
stacks.
We can let you rock out when you have your ZZ Top cover thing or
man.
tribute thing.
Yeah.
You guys come out.
Oh, I'm supposed to
If you
talk.
can fit a combo,
come
you
out
can
here,
fit a
yeah,
half
you can come
stack.
out here and play.
I'm hoping to talk to Don while I'm here. Meet in person.
Yeah,
To
we-
Don.
We could reach out to Don. Don DeMasi.
Don and Mike.
Yeah. And Mike. Mike's here too, so we
I
might
told
be
him I
able
was coming, and he
to,
was
might be
like,
able to. They might come on Saturday. I don't know.
Yeah, if the Toast guys come,
They
there's a
don't
good
have a
chance
gig.
they will. So
What's that?
There's not an El Loco Fandango gig this weekend.
And I just talked to those guys a couple weeks ago at the $400 guitar build off with Texas Toast guitars. So
yeah.
you never know. You get to hang out with those guys too.
Angela's here.
Where?
Oh.
Chat.
Oh,
Yep, there she
hey
is. Yep.
Angela. That's Ryan's wife.
That's Mrs. RNA.
Yeah, Mrs.
In the
RNA's
chat.
in here. Who else we got?
The A from RNA.
Yeah.
the A.
I'll take a beer.
Yep.
Like Thor.
I have some questions.
Yes,
Since there's no
please.
questions yet.
Yeah,
So-
ask questions because we don't have anything to test today.
The Guitar F.A.Q is this Saturday. What kind of deals we got going?
Okay, so we can't necessarily mention any specific
Right.
brands
Hard numbers.
due to this, that, our legal team has advised us
Will there be
that
deals?
there
will be deals.
Okay.
There will be plenty of deals. there'll be almost everything will be on sale.
Many deals.
Many deals.
Yes.
And so that leaves the door open so we don't get in trouble.
I think Angela said I could get a guitar.
Well, and for anybody
got
who's
plenty.
watching, it's not just a local thing. So just give us a call throughout the weekend. We'll be
Yeah, if
working
you
deals
got-
all weekend. So.
Yeah, so we were going to do a whole plan with a promo code and this and that with the email addresses, email list, but that kind of got sideswiped by it not working properly because everybody, if you guys have watched us for a while, you realize that we have technical difficulties
Often. Yeah.
often. So that has gone to shit, and we are going to.
I have noticed.
Yeah, we're going to just forego that. So if you guys are, peeking at anything on the website that you like, feel free to reach out and email us, and we will get back to you. Phone number and all that stuff, because we'll call you.
Yeah.
You
That
know,
or
through
if
the
you do
weekend.
get a hold of us, yeah, because we can do a lot of the deals via
Or
invoice.
on
So
Instagram.
Yeah, you could do Instagram. It's just harder.
I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, if you post some pictures and stuff.
Well, we're gonna start doing that tomorrow, because we do have some stuff that's only available in house. So there might be some stuff that we could sell.
What might be fun?
If anybody wants a vintage set of PV
oh yeah, some
shit brickle,
yeah. You can also
PA
use them as
speakers.
flotation devices if you have to.
these.
I was gonna say it might be fun to have like a
Ryan's like, wait a minute, you
RNA
guys are
music
cussing on the
takeover
live stream.
of
What are
the
those weird little
side.
things like
What's
kids?
that?
they
Do
put
it.
An RNA takeover of the live.
Do it. You want to do it? You want to do it?
Yes, I do.
All right.
May as well.
Will it?
They'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, I forgot we had that. Ryan found it.
There's been a fair amount of that lately. We actually, yeah.
I probably found a lot of
Yeah.
stuff in the move over.
I found so a couple of stories with the move. We went, I don't know, a couple weeks, and we couldn't find our patch cables, any of them.
And it was all of the ones from the front over at the old shop.
Yeah, so we couldn't find any of the patch cables, and we're like, well, where did these go? What happened? We called everybody that helped us move. We're like, hey, can you just check your trunk? Because, maybe somebody just inadvertently left it in their car
Forgot.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Because everybody that helped us is we know them. And everybody's like, no, we don't have it. So we go 2 weeks, and one of the guys is talking to a customer, and he wants a pedal board. And so he pulls down the box for the pedal board, which is heavier than normal. He opens it up, and it's all of our patch cables. And it was literally sitting in plain sight the
Yeah.
whole time.
Well, because whoever packed it, we still can't figure that one out. Whoever packed it taped it exactly taped it very purposefully so that it looked like it was still a brand new box. So like whoever handed it to me to throw it up on the shelf when it went up there in the first place, it didn't seem much heavier than normal, so I just went with it. And
I understand. I
Yeah.
had a missing Dremel that I took to the shop and was doing some flooring work. And then I couldn't find it. I thought my cousin took it because he was helping me. But I didn't want to accuse him because I was like, it might have just
Things
fallen in
happen.
it
the
could be a
bag.
hairy situation. Yeah.
things
Like a year and a half. I was finally cleaning out like the kitchen. There's a bunch of shelves and crap in there, and I moved a box. I'm like, son of a biscuit.
There it is.
There's the Dremel, and I literally like 2 weeks ago bought a new Dremel. So now I got two.
That kind of happens.
Well, you got a brand new one to replace the other one when it goes.
Yeah.
When it goes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, now I got a house
all works
Dremel
out. Yeah.
and a shop Dremel.
There you go.
Yeah,
that works
there
too.
you go. Yeah, then the other thing, what do you call it? The other thing, 6 weeks we've been here, right?
Doesn't feel like it, but yeah.
Yeah, so just about 6 weeks, and we were like, hey, what happened to that black Charvel?
Yeah, we've been looking everywhere for
We've
it,
been looking
yeah.
for this black Charvel, and I go, it's got to be somewhere. It's probably mismatched. It's got to be in here somewhere. Now, over the last 6 weeks, I feel like I've opened every box and have moved everything.
And opened almost every gig bag. And,
Almost
yeah.
every gig, like more than once. We've made piles to move piles to move piles. And yesterday I'm getting all this cleared out so we could build the stage. And there it is. I'm like, oh, Les Paul Jr. That from Les Paul Jr. What? Where's this guitar? Unzip. There's the Charvel.
Oh, gosh.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just in a weird spot, and we finally found it. So if anybody wants a Charvel, we got it.
Jeffrey
It's
says,
really cool too.
What sauce do you put on barbecued guitars? Nut sauce.
Probably like a Carolina,
Hey,
a little bit of that mustard to kind of add a little zest.
Yeah. Who said what? Nut sauce?
Nut sauce.
Nut sauce.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's also kind of gross, but
what's on the menu Saturday?
pulled pork and brisket. So I figured as a Texan,
Oh my God.
But the brisket part's pretty conditional because it's not going to last.
yeah. So here's the thing: we don't know how many people are going to show. I'm not quite sure what to expect because this is our first annual. We would like to continue doing the guitar barbecues every year, probably on this weekend, Labor Day weekend. We do
It
a
should
whole
be a
thing.
good
End of
way to do it every
summer-
year.
End of
Perfect time.
summer extravaganza, maybe move some gear, get some new stuff in for the new season. So we'd like to do this every year. So a friend of mine, Jim Jam Jimmy, is doing the barbecue, and he's got the big smoker. The guy's like a savant when it comes to barbecue. So we got like 6 pork butts, barbecue sauce, coleslaw, beans, and then brisket. So we got a couple briskets, but here's the thing, kids. One of them you ain't getting.
Yeah, one's already off the table.
One of them is already spoken for. Ryan needs something to eat.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm happy because I thought it'd be like burgers and hot dogs and French
No,
fries.
man.
I'm like,
No.
We're guitar BQ.
yeah.
Yeah, we're
Good.
not. We're
Like, for real.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
doing the Q. I went out yesterday with Jimmy to get all the meats and fixins. But yeah, we're gonna keep one of the briskets for us and the other brisket. So
Okay.
it's only gonna be one brisket available to the general public. So food's gonna start about noon.
Okay, that's what I've kind of been telling everybody. I figured it would start around noon, that part of it anyway.
Yeah.
The food part.
Yeah. So
The deals start when we open, but
Yeah, deals start when we open. Shit, deals start.
before we open. Really,
Today.
deals start now. Yeah.
Deals start today.
Yeah.
So if you want something,
Yeah.
Angela said keep the carnivore.
Yeah. See,
And we got steaks too
Yeah.
because we didn't know. So see,
oh man.
I had my nephew clean the house because I didn't have time to do it.
Yeah.
So it could be marginal at best.
I'm sharing the
And then
stream. I'm sharing the stream.
Sweet.
Everybody I know right now, like, go watch the stream.
Go watch us. There might be cursing. It's good.
Well, yeah.
Most likely,
It's
it's
a little more saucy.
Yeah.
And Flipside
Yeah.
music than
Most
RNA
likely,
music.
yeah. Anybody that knows me,
Vocabulary is a little more varied. Yeah.
anybody that knows me realizes that this is the tamest
Yes.
part of my week.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's
As
been a
far
few
as
times
my-
I've already
What-
had to rein it in and I've caught you too. So.
What you see isn't quite what you get. What you
Yeah.
get is a little less than actually what you'd get.
Well, I think it's more colorful, certainly, when I'm in my normal habitat.
Yeah, church face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Angela and I are on like day 105 of carnivore
carnivore.
diet, which is like 0 carbs. It's, like all
it's
meats.
meat
Okay.
with a side of meat.
Well, yeah, I was wondering because I mean you've been shedding the weight for sure. I mean, it's
Yeah.
been, yeah. So
yeah, he's
I
like
was-
super lean guy now.
Yeah, I was
but
like-
I'm like, me and Dylan are like,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
100.
yeah, I'm like screw it. I'm just going like for a light sumo team. I'm gonna start in like the light heavyweight division and
There you go.
yeah.
Like
team
106
bowler.
106 days ago, I was like 241, and this morning I'm like 217.
Wow,
crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't been below 220 since I was in college. So
I need to do that. I need to
Yeah, that's impressive.
Well, steaks taste good.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
Oh, what are you gonna have with your steak? Bacon.
It has-
Bacon.
you-
Steak and bacon with a steak with a side of bacon. I'm in.
It's any and all meat you want. Doesn't matter what kind.
Yeah, I remember
Butter?
one time Jake and I just had a different cut of steak with our steaks. That was pretty good.
That works. So Hey, Aaron's in here.
Oh yeah.
Shout out time.
Was gonna fly out, but it was too late. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Next year though, if
He
it's an
did
annual
come-
thing, we can try to make this a bigger and bigger
Yeah,
thing each year.
he's gonna stop in before NAM, and he did call us handsome son bitches. So,
Well, he's not lying.
well, he's got good eyes.
Calls
got-
them as he sees them.
Yeah,
again.
you got
guy's got
beards.
good eyes. We got Brian Duncan in here. What's happening?
Is Brian coming out? He probably will.
Doug Santaniello's in here. What's happening, Doug? Yeah, we wish you were closer too, man. Come out. Doc is here from Canada, so I wish you guys were coming out as well. But we get it, you know. Next year, I think it's going to be
Yeah,
a bigger extravaganza because we're still.
we're still very much getting settled.
We didn't realize that this late in the game that it was going to take this long. Oh, hey, Paul Hall is in here. Awesome.
Oh,
So Paul.
okay. Yeah,
So Paul.
I've been making my way back through Still Game again. Yeah,
Yeah, he watches Still Game too. So you have
love that show.
yeah.
Actually, I keep forgetting because you remember you got the meat prize, but
I did. I got meat pies in the Iron Brew.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, me and my nephew got them because we watched this Scottish show called Still Game.
Haven't seen it.
You got to watch it. It's on Netflix. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's basically all these like retired pensioner guys that their whole existence is kind of going back and forth from the pub, but the banter is well worth it. Like that's like literally 90% of the show is just them. Yeah,
It's a great show. So Paul's here. That's awesome, and I think he's going to come back for another
another
class at Texas Toast, which is good. Paul, while you're here, thank you for the mug and the coffee cup. That was super cool. So I have something for you next time you come out, or I might just send something to your house because I got your address in the UK. He's in Englandshire.
Hey.
Yeah,
I've shipped some stuff to England. Well, to the UK.
We've sent a few things.
We do a fair
small
amount.
pedals and stuff like
Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
that. I want to go visit.
Honestly, this year Australia's been probably the most.
I guess we should just say
internationally. But
I said with Paul, we should just say Wecklum.
Wecklum, yeah.
Wecklum.
Yeah. That's still a good episode, yeah.
So, yeah. Awesome. What were we talking about before that? I don't remember.
I don't either.
Sorry, I got sidetracked. I'm like, hey, Paul's here.
Deals for Saturday.
Janice Lala's in here, which is awesome.
Then what kind of food?
So we got so deals on guitars, amps, and all sorts of good stuff. The food's gonna be great. So Jimmy's, you're gonna be
I'm
very
super
happy.
excited.
As a Texan, I know your brisket level is like this.
Your meat sensibilities are
Yeah.
higher than ours.
Yeah, so you're gonna be quite happy.
I only had enough time for a little bit of steak this morning before I went to the airport. Didn't even get to finish the whole thing. So.
Uh-oh. Well, I think we got steaks at the house, so we'll be good to go. All right, Angela's saying goodbye. See you later. I see that Sean's in here too.
Bye.
What's happening, Sean?
Bye, Angela. Talk to you later.
Doc says Flipside International. I mean, we're nationwide. So we are nationwide and international. We've sent stuff to New Zealand and during the pandemic. We sent the Les Paul to New Zealand.
Well, this year we've done a few things like Germany. One we sent to, a couple things to Ontario recently.
That doesn't count. That's just America.
I don't know.
That's
It's like
just
America's
North
hat.
America.
Yeah.
America North.
But yeah, I think we also sent we did send something to Ireland not too long ago.
We're like America's Oklahoma.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't tell Doc that. He'll get.
Canada's great. Oklahoma's
We usually got 2 or 3. Hey, Darrell's in here. He made it too.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, Drell, so
Different level of
two-day
beardage.
pre-warning for the guitar barbecue.
in the
Now you
wrong
can't
order.
say I didn't give you a heads up this time. Because last time I did not give him a heads up. So
For what?
for the whatever event last time.
Oh, it was a Rev event.
That was it. Yeah. So the last one I messed up on. So now he can say I gave him ample warning.
Well, it's only 3 days. But yeah, Darrell, if you got a chance, man, come in on Saturday.
I have another question.
Yes.
They're not asking questions. I'm asking.
Yeah, you guys aren't. They're talking amongst
How
themselves.
many pedals do y'all have in inventory?
Well, on any given day, we average in the 1,200 range. But when we get a lot of used pedals, I was gonna say it ranges up higher than that.
I think we hit about 1,500-ish.
Yeah.
Saw a whammy pedal on the used side.
Yes. Yeah.
They
Whammy 4. It's a good one.
They come through fairly often. So you might go home, maybe not with a guitar,
Maybe not.
but maybe with a pedal.
She's gone.
Actually, I wasn't thinking we should. Well, I guess if we still have time while you're around, maybe Saturday or something, we should just plug you into a bunch of weird pedals. Just let you have some fun. Yeah.
We got a whole bunch of cool amps over there. I think you'd like as well.
I like to play the Dr. Z. I don't think I've ever played a Dr. Z.
I think you like it.
Yeah, maybe
So
Saturday.
you
I'll
like a
try
little
to.
bit more gain, so maybe the Kaz 45 or the Therapy even.
I like the crunchies.
Yeah, the Kaz 45 might be your horse thing.
Yeah.
How many different?
We got the new Rev D25s too,
Oh,
so you might
play that.
want to take those for a spin.
How many different brands of pedals do you have? Any guesses? Across 1,200 pedals.
About 60 at least.
Well, yeah, because I was gonna say I know it for sure it's north of 45, but I would say 45 to 60 somewhere in there. Because I would say like just pedal brands, probably 45 to 60.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a significant amount. I remember.
You saw that pedal wall.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we talked years and years ago. We were talking about it. Like, Ryan, you got to sell some pedals. I'm like, yeah.
I've been trying to get him to do some. He's got a pretty good YouTube channel.
Well, I mean, this is probably like a 7 to 8 foot space right behind us. Like, to me, it's unreal to think about. Like, that used to be all of them. That used to be all of the pedals we had in the shop would all fit in less space than like what's right behind us. And like now, I mean, now it's like
25 feet.
25 feet of pedals, and then we still have the used wall too, which doesn't.
Which is another 12.
And the cabinets.
Another 14 feet.
Yeah, and the cabinets.
I was telling a buddy of mine about you guys that I was like, they're super smart because it's like pedals. It's not a problem. Easy to ship. Easy to ship to customers. Easy for guitar players to buy. Because, a guitar is a pretty big investment, a pretty nice one. But like, on a whim, you could purchase a pedal.
Well, and to me, pedals are like the great unifier.
They're like candy.
Because like everybody uses pedals. It doesn't matter what you play. Everybody uses pedals, unless, I mean, there are some like diehard acoustic only guys, but even a lot of acoustic players are dipping their toes into pedals now. So I mean, that's the one thing.
Just plug it in with a good amp.
Well, and I feel like that's the best thing about the shop is like we don't have just one crowd that comes here. It's like everybody that does everything comes by because
we get a little bit of everybody, which is awesome.
Yeah.
What are the? This is great because I have a million questions. Are there any?
Now we do have a few questions coming through. Okay, so Guitarman 45 says, "Will the event be streaming?" I don't think we're going to be streaming the event because we don't. I really don't know what to expect, but I would like to do a live stream during.
That's what I was going to say. If we can peel away
Saturday, if we can, because everybody's going to be here,
right?
Like all of us dudes. So if we can peel away for half hour,
because that's the whole thing. We can
grab
just
a couple
let
people,
Ryan choose whatever he wants to play off the wall, and then we go.
And we can just
because
we're going to have a new thing.
Ryan takes over the stream.
Ryan takes
I'm going to
over
be posting
Flipside.
a bunch of crap to Facebook and Instagram.
I've been seeing it. I appreciate it.
So.
My dad chimed in on one of his posts.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, he did. I was like, I know, I was confused for a second because Colin's like, I wish I could come. And you're like, yeah, me too. And then you're like, me too. And I was like, Dylan, are you going to be there?
Oh, yeah.
Because I thought
I wanted Colin to come. Yeah.
You're right. I was like, oh, he meant.
Yeah.
You also wanted Colin James to come.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we've never met Colin in person.
Yeah.
So we wanted to, and then we
Well,
figured
I feel like
along
he would,
with
yeah.
the barbecue, because Colin is is barbecue judge.
He's like a maestro.
Not saying that
barbecue.
he would judge the stuff, but
Right.
but I
He
think
could
he would
appreciate
enjoy it and he would appreciate it. He actually sent me some barbecue rub that was killer, and it didn't last long because it was so good. I gotta.
I wonder what it was.
I have the the container still because I need to order some. But yeah, so we may do a stream on Saturday. Darrell, if you want to come in, I'd love to have Darrell on the stream.
Yeah, actually.
Because then he could just harass us in real time.
Well, in some weird, it'd be kind of awesome in some weird universe if Wolf,
I remember him.
if they both show.
Yeah, you met Darrell before.
Yeah. Was it Rev or Vola?
I think it was the Vola.
It was a Vola.
Yeah.
It was a Vola. Yeah.
But yeah, if we can get Darrell and Wolfgang in at the same time, and a couple of Scott would be great.
Yeah.
We have a few cast of characters that come in through the shop.
Yeah, Wolf and Darrell just cutting them or letting them take over for a minute. Yeah.
We should just leave the room.
Yeah.
That would be the best.
Just see what interesting conversation happens.
Jake's in here, so Goots is in here. Hey, Goots, did you buy that amp? Because Rob's right there waiting for you to tell him that you bought the amp.
that amp.
What amps you buying?
The 112 RD Ernie Ball. They have it at a local chain.
Man.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So they have it at a local chain. Music Man, Ernie Ball, same shit.
Early 80s.
Is it another one with the phaser built in or no?
At a local chain, and it's a killer amp. And so we're trying to get Jake to go buy it.
The Devil's
And you've got one here for a good price.
We got one here too.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. But this is the 112 version. We got the 210 version.
The Evil Empire.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, it's them.
I have my own names for other stores
Yeah.
Me
that
too.
I don't like.
Yeah.
Like Shitwater. That's what I call them. Everybody knows. Everybody that's here knows I can't stand Shitwater. I have my reasons.
Yeah.
I certainly have my
Blue Water's
reasons.
better.
So, Jacob in the Go says, are you going to be adding new pedal brands and which ones?
So we actually have kind of a short list going. We've been looking at jam pedals. We've been looking at electronic audio experiments. We've been looking at solid gold effects. We were also What was the other?
Peterson tuners.
Yeah. Honestly, Morningstar would be one I'd like to get in if they ever
I own one.
kind of open up to dealers again. I'd like to get Morningstar, and even though they're more like MIDI stuff, their stuff's pretty incredible. But yeah, in terms of the other effects, we were also looking at
Jam.
well, yes, a Jam. I think Mythos, if we can. I don't know. Do they do dealers? I don't remember.
So the thing with Mythos is
Mythos. Sorry, it's spelled Mythos, but everybody's Mythos. Whatever.
right, so Mythos. The story is because I know they have Wildwood, which is about 45 minutes north of us. Well, depending on what time of day you go.
Right. Traffic.
It's quite a distance from where we are. And I think that we reached out to them years ago, and Wildwood already had them, and they have an exclusive pedal. We're not looking to sell their exclusive pedal, and we're quite a distance, but I don't think he wants too many dealers in the same state.
Right.
But we know the guys over at
Well, we'll see, 'cause,
Wildwood,
yeah,
so
'cause
I don't
as I
know
say-
if they would care,
Well, that night, yeah.
So-
They're okay with it.
but we'd like to,
I
because they're
watched-
cool stuff.
I watched them. He did a live stream on Instagram like yesterday, day before yesterday. I just happened to scroll across. I was like, oh, and I clicked on it and watched it. And he was talking about Billy Gibbons. And I was like, Billy Gibbons.
Yeah,
So
there
I
you
started
go.
commenting. He's like, oh yeah, Billy. That's a nice little chat. Apparently he's
Was that with Greg Koch?
no, it was with whoever got building the pedals, Mythos.
Oh, the Mythos.
Oh,
guy.
okay.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So I was watching their live stream and while he was building some stuff.
Nice.
Oh, we got Crazy Louie in the house. Come here, Crazy Lou. Come here, Louie dog. Come here, you little shit. Oh,
I
sorry.
almost brought one of my overdrive pedals with me,
I tried to get him. I tried to get Louie in it. Come here, buddy. Come here, Louie.
just so you could play on it.
Oh yeah.
Green carrot pedals. They're out of England, but he doesn't have dealers.
Mr. Lou, this is my buddy Rob's. Ah, you little demon.
It's like Poppy
Oh,
saved
buddy.
me.
He's like, oh no, Uncle Mike's got me on the camera. I'm so nervous.
How many
I'm
dogs?
so nervous.
How many dogs are at Flipside Music at any one time?
Usually
two.
two. We got Ziggy, and then we got Marley. I want to bring Dave in a little bit more. He's just not great with other dogs, and I get nervous around him. I don't want him to act like a jerk.
Yeah.
He's a blue healer, and he's
Well, and it's weird because Marley and Ziggy have learned because like usually
Coexist.
Marley. Yeah, I was just saying because Marley's really learned to tolerate Ziggy. Ziggy loves Marley a lot more than Marley loves Ziggy. Let's just put it that way.
well. Ziggy loves everybody.
Yeah,
that
is the thing. Ziggy does love everybody. So yeah, especially because I think in Ziggy's head that he thinks that Marley is like this great, awesome coworker friend that he has.
Right.
To
He's
Marley,
really cool.
it's just like, hey, you know.
He's like this effing guy.
Yeah.
I have a dog like that.
So
He likes everybody. He wants to play with them all. No, no. We're old. You're young.
yeah, I think Dave just wants to eat any dog that's smaller than him. So I'm not really quite sure. But he's gotten used to. The problem is Dave gets very anxious. So he's
He can be a little high strung sometimes.
he's a bit
yeah.
high strung.
Too much
He's a blue
stickiness.
healer. He's
Yeah.
he's a little high strung. Anyway. So yeah, Jarrell says it was the Vola event. He
Okay.
got the Vasti.
All right.
Or as Greg says it, Vasti.
Bastille.
Bastille.
Voila.
Yeah.
Bastille.
Vasti.
Yes, he does say it that way.
He
Yes.
does. We both commented. We're like,
Yeah.
is that the way it's supposed to be said, or are we saying
Or is he?
it
Yeah, I
wrong?
didn't know if he was just getting like a little extra formal with it.
Just a little
Bastille.
excitement.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's selling it. So Janice Lala says she doesn't use pedals, and she's an electric player. And then what Paul McNary says, have a great celebration. Thanks, Paul. We appreciate it. Paul's come through town and visited us too, and he's also done some classes with the guys
cool.
over at Texas Toast. So maybe we'll swing by Texas
That'd be cool.
Toast tomorrow before we come in
Oh yeah,
here.
yeah, that'd be a good call.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. I watch their videos, not religiously, but from time to time if I catch it, I'm like,
Yeah, they're a
really
lot.
interesting.
They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean because they have certain ones that are pretty interesting too, especially if Matt ever actually does dig in on a specific thing that is bothering him. Those can be a little more entertaining.
Yeah.
When it comes to like especially other makers or other things that other makers do.
I remember what I was going to
You good,
ask.
buddy?
You mentioned about all the different kinds of bands and musicians here.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
What is the breakdown of like local music? Is it like rock? Is it folk? Is it doom? Is it metal? Is it like what's the?
Honestly, Denver for the most part has a pretty healthy scene of a lot. Yeah, pretty much everything. It kind of just depends on what you're into. I mean, going way back, I mean the jazz scene's been fairly stable here. I can't say any of us are super familiar with the jazz scene, but I was gonna say Rob. Yeah, I was gonna say Rob. I know is. But yeah, I was gonna say the metal scene's always been pretty solid, and if anything, it's just gotten better over the years in terms of.
In the punk rock scene,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
it's
yeah.
always been
Blues,
very
reggae,
strong.
Yeah, especially the DIY crowd. Like pretty much any band of any kind is pretty welcome in Denver for the most part, because most of the places have different nights where at the same venue you might see like a crusty punk band, and then the next night you might see like a funk fusion reggae band or something.
Wow.
So it's like it doesn't really matter, what it is too much. If anything, I would say Denver mixes quite a bit of styles too, because it's like there's a lot of times where you'll go to shows and like normally you wouldn't expect those types of bands to be on the same ticket, and they are. So
There's a lot.
yeah,
Of,
to the south of us, I'd say that's where like the country is kind of king to the south of us.
Okay.
So
And
yeah, so from
maybe
like
maybe out west a little further.
yeah,
too, on
yeah,
the
because
Grand
like
Junction side.
all the country players that are really like active are all kind of down in the south part of Colorado.
Yeah.
So and
we got one guy that won country guitar player of the year.
yeah,
or
he's
something.
been nominated like
Yeah.
4 or 5 times. They finally gave it to him, but because he was from New Mexico, so they kind of held. It seemed like they kind of held off for a little bit on giving it to him. And then he, like I said, he after like the 5th nomination or whatever, they were kind of like, well, we can't not give it to him now. So
And he's a killer player.
Yeah.
Like,
Where I'm
really
at-
good player.
where I'm at, it's a significant amount of like Texas country. Like,
so what's Texas country and specifically then?
well, so are you familiar with red dirt, which is Oklahoma kind of country stuff? So
Yeah.
Texas country, it's more like traditional country.
Okay, because I like
It's-
old country. Like
yeah.
for me, like the cutoff is when because
Those
a lot of the
more
stuff
boom
now
chicka,
is
boom chicka.
It's more like
country.
classic,
Yeah.
kind of older country stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
see,
It's not
I
real country.
prefer that. I
It's
prefer
not-
the
yeah.
older
Yeah.
style of country than whatever.
It's strumming an acoustic guitar and singing.
Okay.
It's not all the
yeah, like taking a step
pyro
back
and-
towards folk rather than like a lot of the
Yeah,
stuff.
it's-
Yeah.
They call it Texas country, and I kind of think of it as just more traditional country. That's
Okay.
what it reminds me of. But that's all of the local musicians I know where I'm at. That's what they all do, and they all get paid. Like a couple guys, like that's what they do. They just play around East Texas.
Well,
North
to be honest, the
Texas,
guys that get consistently paid here most of the time, it's country too. I mean, the guys that really consistently. I mean, we have a few other guys that are like bass players and they can pretty much go do anything, and get paid. But I was gonna say any of the guitar players we have that are more consistent, a lot of them I feel like edge towards country.
And we got some good. There's some good country bands, and a lot of. We do get some of that outlaw or
Yeah.
traditional style that comes. Like, do you know Dal Watson? So he came through to town the other, I think it was last week, something like that. Last week or the week before, and the place was packed. And I've seen Dal a few different times, but he's kind of old school. He's got the pedal steel and all that stuff, and he's kind of tongue in cheek.
Some of the big band
it's like
stuff's actually pretty big here too. Sorry that I was just thinking, but like the stuff even like what James does with Float.
Yeah.
A lot of I used when I was a kid, I just thought of them as mountain bands because that was all I really knew. But they were basically a lot, kind of in the vein of like Blues Traveler. Like that's a very common style type of band in Colorado too.
Also, the bluegrass. I mean, just bluegrass
Yeah.
in general is a big.
Yeah.
There's so many different factions of music here. I got a buddy of mine that's just deep into the bluegrass thing. He does a thing called Golden Grass every year for the brewery that he works with, is New Terrain Brewery, if anybody's out here. So my buddy Mike's I've known him for years, and they do a thing every year. So every genre, the jam band scene is big with a lot of people. So it's like, pick what you want, and you can go find it.
Well, then,
pretty much
like, I
any
don't-
night of the week.
Well,
Yeah.
and like Taylor Scott and Shawn Eccles, like they come in quite a bit. I don't know what to really call their genre. I mean, it's kind of, they kind of dip into a lot of things because it's
See,
like
there's a blues side of it.
yeah, it's
but
what it's like. It's part blues, kind of part classic rock, but it also has like, I don't know what you call it exactly. Because I mean, to me, both those dudes have done a lot of stuff over the years, so it's like it's hard to pin them to just one style specifically. But usually, it's blues adjacent kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, what's the rock scene like? Because
It's
in
good.
Northeast Texas, there are people who play it, but they don't get gigs. Like getting a rock gig, like a paying rock gig, it's hard to do.
Well, it
'Cause you
depends
can-
on
where I'm at. Is what
how
I'm
much you're looking to get paid.
Yeah.
But there's small stuff like DIY venues like Seventh Circle. Have a
Right.
lot of different stuff, kind of falls in more into that rock scene. And then there's
Well, in high dive, I mean, high
High
dive's
dive
guaranteed.
is-
Like you,
yeah,
yeah.
that
No matter
high
how
dive's-
heavy you are, you can play there, and you usually do pretty good.
HQ.
HQ's good too.
You know,
yeah.
you're gonna HQ has a bunch of different stuff. And even when it was the previous incarnation, it used to be a place called Three Kings, and they would have a lot of different bands and different stuff that goes through. But the Oriental,
Mm-hmm.
you know, theater has a bunch of cool stuff. So there's a lot of
Well, even on like in
There's-
downtown, there's the Summit and there's the Fillmore.
Summit, Fillmore.
Both of those are pretty like rock or like any rock or metal bands coming through tend to go there.
But even the smaller places like Skylark, what's the other one on Colfax?
Well, there's a lot. There's the Ogden,
Lion's
the
Lair.
Bluebird.
But
Yeah.
like Lion's Lair and stuff like that.
Oh well, yeah. There's what the hell is that called? Well, there's the Squire Lounge that's over there. There's also damn it, what the hell's that place called? I just went. Oh, the Crypt. The Crypt's just
yeah,
north
the
of-
Crypt
yeah,
is-
the Crypt.
yeah.
I love that place.
Yeah, that's a cool place as
The
well.
Crypt. Yeah, I love that place. Oh yeah, Jacob just mentioned it. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Texas Toast is we're playing at the Oriental tonight. Yeah. What's going on? What?
Oh, Hawk Attack. Yeah, is him and
Are they playing tonight?
yeah, I think so.
Oh well, we'll see.
That's actually right by
see
yeah,
how
right
we'll
by
see
you.
how what's going on. Well, we might head north, but I'm not sure exactly what's going on just yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Questions.
Any questions? Oh, Call Taylor is a mix of Americana and blues rock. Sean is definitely more of a rock star.
Yeah.
Agreed.
What's that, buddy? Okay, Louie. Okay, Louie. He's just so chill. He just
Yeah. Just
Hawk
happy to
Attack.
hang out.
Still a band.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh.
They're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
They still wear the jumpsuits? You
They
know?
do the whole
Yeah,
jump.
they-
I
yeah.
think Jim Jam Jimmy is the extra guitar player.
Oh, is he
there
playing
now.
in there now?
I don't
Okay,
know if
cool,
that's
okay.
going to happen tonight. You let us know.
Well, I know. Yeah, Brett was here during. I think it was late last week. Popped in for some strings. So
Oh, okay.
he mentioned
Yeah.
that he mentioned they were playing. So
Do y'all
Yeah,
go
and
out
I-
a lot to see music?
I'd say a fair amount. A fair amount. I don't get out as much as I'd like to, but I'd like to
yeah.
change that now that we've kind of
Yeah.
taken a huge weight off the shoulders. I'd like to get out a bit more. But we all, there's shows that the whole store goes to.
Okay.
And we all go check. Well, wow, let's go check them out. That's
Yeah.
cool, and we'll all go. There's times where we've gone to stuff at the Oriental Theater, and
I don't get
So-
out much. Because usually by the time I'm done,
you're done.
like 7 or 8, 9 o'clock, and I'm like, do I want to go drive a long ways to a club and sit? And I'm like, it really depends on who it is. Like if it's a really good friend of mine or something.
Well, yeah,
or
for
like
me,
I'm like, all right, I
yeah.
don't do this for anybody, but because I like you, I'll come to your show. But I gotta drive a pretty good ways. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
See,
yeah,
we're
I mean,
all- for us, it's pretty close.
It is for the most part, but even then, like every time, because like there are, some nights are worth it more than others. But for me, like seeing a lot of bands, especially some of my friends that play, like they're inspiring too to see play. So it's like a lot of that stuff for me helps me like get more into what I'm doing in terms of my own music stuff. Because like
Inspiration.
yeah, because like for me, like because I look at inspiration kind of like a tank, and it's like if you're always letting it run on empty, it's it's hard to get into what you're trying to do.
Now I would go see Warefoot anytime.
Yeah, actually, I want to see
would
like
like to see 'em too, but
I would.
Are they-
Now
are they defunct?
they're
Hiatus or defunct?
I don't want to speak for Adam, but it's they're kind of not together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he should-
I keep thinking, just because you're not together doesn't mean you couldn't finish your album and release it.
Yes.
Right.
Or they have like 2 EPs of
Yeah,
material.
do that and
You
just
could
put it
still
out there.
release
You
Well,
don't
they
have
could-
to-
yeah.
And Adam moved to Austin. And
Yeah.
was playing in the Skate Nigs.
Mhm.
He was
Right.
touring with them.
Well, we caught him when he came
Yeah.
through.
Yes. Yeah.
And now he's not doing as much music right now, so he's just focusing on his job. And
Mm.
Maybe all of his music potential was in his
I
beard
don't know.
because he cut off that glorious beard and then it
Well,
just
I went and bought this Shecker that I sold him that you won custom.
Yeah, I remember
back
that
from
guitar.
him
Yeah.
like a month ago.
Oh,
and
yeah,
and
yeah.
he had some like I don't know, Adam. That kind of looks like a beard starting to pop out. Again. You should like.
He had a glorious
That's
wizard-like
good. Yeah.
beard.
Well, it did. It was like tricolored.
It really is.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
actually-
It was
Adam,
quite glorious.
Yeah.
it was a tie between Adam and Skyrim. That's why I decided to grow my beard out.
Yeah, okay.
First time he came into the store, he walked in. Of course, he had this beard. I'm like, what's that?
Yeah.
That's
How long did that
awesome.
take? Oh, a couple of years. I was like, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
He's a funny dude.
I had a
too.
beard at the time. It just wasn't like
It wasn't.
You know,
It
Yeah.
wasn't even that.
it wasn't wizard beard.
Right.
But,
No, because his was flowing and thick.
Yeah.
It was
red.
Yeah.
And some
One
It was
time
like
it had the
lions.
it had like the
Like
like
a
the wavy
lion's
line.
beard,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I've tried to convince him. I'm like, because the other guys, some of the other guys in Warefoot have formed a new band called Burner. It's the drummer and the bass player, and I think and one of the guitar players and another singer who was actually going to be one of the original singer in Warefoot. But anyways, they're doing a thing, and I went to see them. The last sort of local band thing I went to was to see them in Tyler.
How far of a drive is it to get there?
About 40 minutes.
That's not
40,
too
yeah,
bad.
it's not horrible.
We're just used to that. We're used to that here in Denver because of traffic and
Well, it's 30 minutes to everywhere, no matter where you go.
yeah. No matter where you go, you
Dallas-
definitely about a half hour.
Dallas got a pretty big scene, but like, you don't really want to go. Deep Ellum is like where a lot of the clubs and stuff are.
What?
You
Yeah.
gotta
have a
keep
buddy-
your money in your shoe.
Yeah,
So
I have
heard.
a friend. He works for
That's
Kaiser
the song.
Capos. One of my buddies who works for Kaiser Capos. He plays in a band. He gigs a lot. And we were talking the other day. He's like, "Have you been to Deep Ellum lately?" I'm like, "It's been like a couple of years." He's like, "You shouldn't go because it's dangerous."
Yeah.
Like him and
They wrote songs about it.
there's certain bands. There's a band he plays in. And like, we'll play like a Wednesday night show, but we won't do like a weekend show.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, I was like, I always thought it was dangerous.
Mhm.
Like you could get mugged or stabbed or something. He's like, it's worse now. I'm like,
Wow. Yeah.
thanks for telling me. Not gonna go. I'm not getting stabbed for music.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that
You
either.
know,
Yeah. Not Dickie Betts. No, just
right?
Yeah. So Ben says my dog is chill. This isn't my dog.
He's a rental.
He's a rental dog. Yes. My buddy Rob is here. He's helping us with the stage, and so Lou, we're like, me and Louie are buddies.
Yeah.
Me and little Louie are buddies. He's funny because he's a little demon, right, little buddy?
What are you?
He's a chihuahua. He's a chihuahua.
Okay.
He is.
He's
a
like one
very
part
rare,
elephant, one part
He's a
chihuahua.
rare gray.
I've got a chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
She doesn't look like that.
Well, you know,
He's a
like
chihuahua.
you've seen the Salvador Dali depictions of like elephants, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, he's kind of he's got long legs and like potato body and like a bat-ish kind of
Yeah,
head.
it's very bat-esque.
Yeah.
He's cute though.
He's cool. This dog is
He's funny
For
little
as
dude.
small as this guy is, he is full of personality. He's cool as shit, but he's chill. He's super just chilled out. Right, Louie? Right, buddy?
He's like,
That's my chihuahua. She's super chill. She's not an aggressive chihuahua. She's a chill chi-chi. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Louie's a cool dog. Right, buddy? Yeah. All right, what do we got? Oh, wow, that went by pretty fast.
yeah, it looked like Brian said he's got an extra ticket for you though, if you guys did end up going to Hawk Attack.
All right, well, we're going to see. I got Ryan with me, so I'm not sure. Are they opening for somebody or you guys headlining? Was Hawk Attack
I think
headliners?
it looked like on the billing, it looked like they were in the middle, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how
We may have a previous engagement, but
Yeah, possibly.
possibly.
Oh, gosh.
So we'll see how it shakes out because the Oriental's literally like down the street
Oh wow.
from my house.
Oh,
We
wow.
can just walk there.
Stumbling range.
Yeah. I've stumbled home from the Oriental more than once.
Sweet. That's
very
so I
nice.
got 2,000 steps. I'll be good. Well,
Oh, we can get
1,200.
We can get
Oh, you
1,000.
could get that here if you wanted to, real quick.
Yeah,
Run
there's
around the building.
plenty. Yeah,
Yeah, so, yeah.
back and forth is.
I'll
is
just
plenty.
have you look for a couple parts, and that'll be that
go
right
back
there.
there.
Well, all right. I say we wrap it up. What do
Yeah.
you guys say?
Yeah, it's,
Sounds
yeah.
good.
All right. So as you guys know, we do this whole thing on Thursdays. We start with us. We talk for about an hour. We test out some stuff. We hand it over to our friends over at Texas Toast Guitars. You guys talk whatever they're talking about, and then after that goes to Dylan talks tone, and he talks tone,
Yes.
and that's that. So I think we're gonna roll out of here so we can,
Yeah.
continue on with our, the madness that's this place. Because I've only been here for an hour today, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, we made up for it last night. And, being here that late.
It was a late night.
Yeah.
Carl Ziggy wants to know if Lou's going to be there on Saturday.
Oh.
Possibly, because Rob's coming, so I don't know.
I'm not sure.
You wanna
Ziggy
come
didn't
over?
quite know what to make of Lou. I mean, he's like, that's a dog, right?
Right. He's kind of small.
Yeah.
He's a little fella.
Yeah.
Ask. Could be a cat.
So if you guys are in town, swing by Saturday, 11 to 4. Guitar BQ. Be here. Ryan will be here.
Yeah.
We'll all be
Brisket.
here.
Food will
Brisket,
probably be
pulled
noonish.
pork,
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork, coleslaw, beans. We're gonna eat good.
We're gonna eat.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you want beer, come closer to 4.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Because we'll probably, once we close, we might crack up on a few beers when we're done. So
Yeah. Evening cap.
yes. I think that's gonna be it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll catch you guys.
On the flip side, I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like we do it all the time.